Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I've got some Syndra vs Orianna gameplay for you guys, which is an absolute classic. Ooh, I don't think that's allowed. Ooh, okay, this is gonna be interesting. I'm just gonna save my Q in case she tries to juke. Oh my god, he actually followed it. Alright, well that's a banger start. And we should probably be able to... Okay, yeah, I mean, I guess we can go in the Ori. Wait, Briar's broken. Can we kill Briar instead? I think she does. Oh my god, what a turbo banger start. Okay, that's interesting. Anyway, this game I did blind pick Syndra, but I think it's a fairly skill matchup in Ori. Maybe slightly Ori favored early, but I think the gank setup from Syndra can, definitely tip it in your favor. This guy started with tier and also inspiration secondary, so a very weird start from the Ori. So we can definitely punish that. The fact that we just have like stronger items now early is going to mean that we can bully, and it's really important as Ori that you do beat Syndra before she gets 2 charges in her Q, because once Syndra has 2 Q charges, the game's like, much harder. So yeah, we're going to be able to get push here, we're going to be able to bully pretty much non-stop, and yeah, Ori's main mistake here, I mean, again, kind of just like bad like rune setup and stuff. This is on my Smurf, currently in Diamond 4 Elo. My main is sitting at 729 LP on a US. I've been here for about 3 weeks, and hopefully I'll be getting Challenger later this week. I'm going to quickly drop a ward bot side here, I think. Yeah, just quickly drop a ward. She can't really push in time, so we can definitely just like come up and harass. When you have such a huge lead like this, a lot of the time the best thing to do is actually just to keep the wave in the middle, because you want to make sure that you can just kill them no matter what, right? So make them leave their turret and like come up to the wave. So we're just going to start here with some autos, let her juke herself to death, and then we'll go for the kill. So that's something you can do, is if you think your opponent is just like, playing to dodge your abilities, right, like juking back and forth, just hold them for a little bit and try and spam out the autos. So yeah, basically insane start for us. We really like this. One thing I've been cooking up, by the way, I haven't played it this game, but oh my god, go fuck yourself, man. No, it should be fine. One thing, does he have flash, actually? I don't think so, right? Yeah, one thing I've been cooking up lately, dude, I keep getting interrupted, is that I've been trying Phase Rush Syndra. It's something that I tried ages ago, and then kind of decided I didn't like it because of, how much it gives up in the laning phase, which is why I didn't take it this lane, right? Like, when you're in a somewhat contested matchup like Syndra vs Ori, you do kind of need the extra power from something like Comet. But I've kind of been considering, and actually I tried it yesterday, taking Phase Rush Syndra into the heavy sustain matchups instead of First Strike. I overall am like not really a First Strike believer. I've always kind of been a First Strike Syndra hater. So yeah, I tried a Phase Rush game against Kayle yesterday. Now obviously the rune you take against Kayle isn't really going to matter, right? Like you're going to beat her no matter what. So maybe it was like fake info, right? But it felt pretty good to me. It did feel quite good. So now we have this massive item advantage over our opponents. We want to try and force trades as often as we can. I'm going to try and lean her to my Janna. I'm just going to ward here to make sure I don't lean into Briar. But this should be good. I did miss one creep there, but I should be able to get some setup with Janna. Nice, good little poke. And again, I'm trying to keep the wave in the middle, right? Like, even though I can harass her in the turret, I have much more kill threat if I just keep the wave out in the middle. Not doing so hot in the actual last hitting, but... like I said, keeping the wave in the middle, it kind of forces Ori to abandon the safety of her turret, and then when she does that, obviously she can be traded on. We'll wait for her to come up for the creep. Okay, kind of bad there by me. I probably should have started with W there just to guarantee the combo. It's probably better. But yeah, this is still fine. Whenever you're forced to use cooldowns on the wave like that, by the way, like once Ori's QWing the wave, it's kind of how you know it's over. Like every time she uses cooldowns on the wave, I can punish her. Oh wow, okay. Just gonna stun this guy away. Should be fine. I saw Briar, but I didn't see Karma. I guess I was like a little bit of blindness there. Yeah, we do have to be careful because Briar might try to come mid, and we also have Karma on our bot side, so should be a little careful here. Okay, Karma looks like she's going back bot, so we're gonna try and heavy trade on the Ori. Can we kill her here? I think so. There we go. That's another one. And yeah, this matchup is like extremely snowbally. Like whoever pulls ahead here is really just gonna take over. I think like if Ori manages to hard win early and then get to her Merc Tread, it's very hard to play against the Syndra. At the same time, if you're Syndra like with 2-0 and then like when you've got your charges, yeah, it can be really hard. It's kind of annoying. Got my base cancelled. I don't think she'll fight this. I might cancel. Okay, no, I was gonna say if she can test, maybe I'll cancel base, but ideally I don't have to. So let's go for chapter pink refill. Yeah, it seems kind of nice. So we get a lot of sustain here. We get our pink. Having one pink for early game is always kind of nice. Lets you move your vision in a little deeper, which we kind of like. So Ori probably will walk down here. I'm just going to ping this. Nothing I can really do to get here. Hopefully they respect the Ori move. Looks like they did. Yeah, there's not a whole lot we can do here. The best thing we can do, okay, I was going to say, is if Ori's bot, we should just play to shove. But since Ori's mid, we'll play instead to punish. Maybe look for a stun here. Ooh, that was quite close, but not quite. I do need to quickly set up some vision. We see Briar resetting for now, so we know we can't get ganked yet. But let's try and set up some vision. So we'll drop a ward there, and when we can, we'll drop a ward up there as well. You know, try and get that pink plus ward set up on the same side. I think I am... Do I keep the wave in the middle or not? Try and clear this first. Should be good. And then what we're going to do is, as soon as we get our 2 Q charges, we're going to start playing for lots of solo kills. Until then, though, like, we have to play it a little slowly. Still have to just kind of play to poke her out. But we should win the trades extremely hard. Like, this guy doesn't really have any items, which is nice. Okay, so what we want to do now is get pride for these grubs and try and contest it. So, let's see what... We need to push first. We do need to push first. We do want to go top to this fight if possible, but we've got to get the wave in first. So we're just going to focus on doing that. Okay, hopefully they just won without us. It looks like they did. Yeah, okay, I don't even think we're going to go to this, to be honest. I think we just let Janna go and we just focus on mid. I have 2 Q charges, so I can actually play for a kill here. What I'm going to do is if she walks up to this wave, we're going to play for the kill. There's Karma. She might have to walk up in case... Oh my god. I was going to say in case she tries to base, but this should be a kill unless she flashes. Alright. Nice. Yeah, so there I was going to try to play it slow and let her walk up to the wave, but I thought maybe she'd base, so I had to clear instead. Now we're going to clear this wave and then walk up. Get that. And now that we've got the wave all the way in, we should be able to walk up. I don't have ult. Okay, my team's running away, so I'm just going to run away as well. I was down to move there, even though I didn't have ult, but just because I was like quite strong and my team was ready to fight, but obviously they moved away. So we're going to keep pushing. What is with supports, man? Supports lately, they've been spamming in every game. Now, this fight is not amazing. We're level 5 on Warwick, and I don't have ult. I'm kind of leaning to it to see if I can do anything, but, like, ultimately, I'm kind of just, like, showing presence as opposed to, like, really trying to hard pressure it. Just need to be careful of maybe getting ulted under turret. And Karma might drive by me. Ooh, if I can cancel this Karma base, this is quite good for my bot lane. So we're just going to play to cancel this late. Nice. Yeah, so that's really good. And again, let's see what Ori's doing. Is she basing? Maybe she's basing. I was gonna keep the wave in the middle, but oh, okay. That's kind of smart by her. Like hide off the vision for a while. So we're just gonna place a ward on the ground or a ball on the ground like this, and then try stun off it. That's almost always how your oh my god. Oh my god, I got very lucky there. I mean, my Q was not very well placed. That's almost always how your solo kills will go on Syndra. You're gonna try and place that ball on the wave first, and then look to stun off of it. So, I mean, this is just a really good example of how to snowball mage versus mage. Syndra versus Ori is probably my most played matchup of all time because it's been a very popular matchup in pro play pretty much forever, and I did used to be a pro player for 4.5 years. You know, it's actually kind of a fun fact is a lot of you guys don't even know I played pro because it was so long ago now. I quit the end of 2021, but yeah, I did used to be a pro player. So I've been kind of grading here, not basing, because I have like a lot of resources still, but realistically, I'm going to shove this wave and then recall. Like, I have too much gold, so we're just going to shove this and then go home. Alright, so this game, what could we go? We could go Luden's Shadowflame, just because we're solo AP, or we can play Blackfire Cosmic. I have a lot of short range. I think I'll play Blackfire Cosmic. Yeah, I think I'm kind of down for that. So, I think, like, if you're solo AP, which I am this game, that's, like, the best time to go Luden's Shadowflame. But I think a lot of the time, I mean, one, if you're not solo AP, but two, if you're against, like, a lot of short range or melees, I think Blackfire Cosmic for the CDR and just stuns non-stop is really good. Also, it's easier to play, you know, just, like, having extra HP and extra movement speed. Like, honestly, a lot of League of Legends is just not dying, and so, like, having that feels really good. I kind of talked about this a little bit in the Rise video I posted before, but it feels so good when, like, your build is, like, not only, like, high damage, but also, like, relatively tanky, you know, and, like, there's a lot of mages that have to sacrifice a lot of damage to build tankier, you know, especially things like Zhonya or Banshee. But champs that use, like, you know, Blackfire Cosmic Synergy well, or they use Liandry well, or really good Seraph users, I think those honestly just feel, like, way easier to play right now. Okay, let's try to play for stuns off this. There we go. And can we just ult this guy? I think, did he die? Not quite. Yeah, I could have waited a little bit. Ooh, I don't have any stuns or anything. I think we kill him anyway. My god, look at the fucking healing. Oh my god, we actually got him. Okay, nice. That's pretty good. And so, now what? I mean... I think we just keep sieging mid. I mean, Ori has to recall. I don't think she has anything available. I don't think she has TP, right? So I think we'll just shove mid here, try and punish the plate as much as possible. Sorry that you have to be weak side, Dorius. My good friend Dorius. It's for good. I like this guy. Freddy lol, big fan. Alright, let's quickly drop a ward here on the Raptors. We'll look for a reset again at some point to get our gold spent, but we want to make sure that we try not to reset too often. You know, just because like we want to have like actual pressure on the map. It's really greedy, by the way, for Ori to not have Merc Tread. I think playing against Syndra with no Merc Treads is, I mean, really hard unless you're already fed, and like she's pretty far behind. I think the best thing she can do, given that she's so far behind, is just you know, build some Mercs or something and try and neutralize. It's hard though. Like I honestly think she lost the game from like, I mean, Inspiration Tree I feel like is not good for Syndra. Tier Start's not good for Syndra. No Mercs, yeah. There's a lot of like runes and atomization that like fucked the game before it even started for her. And like your setup in these sorts of matchups is actually really important. You know, like greeting scaling in a matchup as contested as this is really, well, it's just not really allowed, right? As you can see. So we're gonna take this and oh my god, I didn't even hear that Briar ult, so good thing I dodged it. I definitely could have died there. Now we're gonna try and hold this. This is the best thing to do. Yeah, hold this bush next to the objective, and that way you get options. We shouldn't be able to kill this guy for free. Try save ulting, nice. Yeah, I like holding the bush rather than fully committing, because if you fully commit, you have to give up this wave. But if you kind of soft commit like that and only fight if they fight, you can actually end up getting both, right? Like, this is the dream as mid, where, like, you manage to have a shit ton of pressure on the map and, like, you know, skirmish. Oh my god, bro, I just feel bad for him. While also making sure that, like, you get all the farm and everything. So, yeah, dude, I feel pretty bad. I mean, I'll say right now, like I said, it's on a Smurf in Diamond 4 Elo. If you guys want to see me play in higher Elo, I mean, you know, eventually this account will get to higher Elo. I'm planning on playing this one off stream, but I've been streaming, like, a solid, like, I played 13 games in high Elo on stream the other day. So, I mean, if you want to see high Elo gameplay, you know, come to the stream. I've been playing plenty of games, and like I said, I'm getting pretty close to Chandra in the US right now. I have 3,000 gold. I'm going to shove one more wave and then hit a base. Hopefully it was still worth learning, or still able to be learned from this game. I mean, like I said, the early game had like a lot of learnings, but once you get to 7-0, the game does pretty much play itself. So what are we going to buy here? I mean, we definitely want... Do we want Magi's right now? I think we do. So we're going to go Magi's, we're going to go Sorks, and then we're going to build... maybe this. Yeah, I mean, this gives us like a fair amount of tankiness, which helps prop up our Magi's. I should probably be bot, given I have TP. So we're going to go side lane, and could TP to fights if we need to, but ideally we just play for side and just abuse the fact that we have like this hard winning 1v1. And yeah, try and get people to like either show in our lane or come to us or whatever. So we'll shove this all the way in. Cookie's here. I mean, this guy is not that strong. Also does not have a lot of wave clear. Probably get a lot of autos here. Now, Briar is probably going to come bot side with ults. We do need to be a little careful of that. Yep, there it is. Jeez. Okay, honestly, I probably should have died both times. I mean, I didn't do a very good job playing around that. I think I got pretty lucky on these two. We do have to be kind of careful. Like, Warwick's in base, and I don't know where Briar is. So she's probably bot side, and we have no vision. So right now is a really scary time to play aggro. This is one of the ways you could throw your massive lead here, is like playing aggro while you're waiting for your jungler to be back on the map, especially when you have no vision. It's kind of good just to wait and let your team set up. Let Warwick clear his camps before we play aggro. Damn, Sork Shoes. That guy, I have to hand it to him. He's a Giga Chad. He really is. So I think we can pressure here. Warwick's pretty close. We have some actual vision now, so we should be safe to pressure. See there, though, like, I mean, it sucks to, like, spend, like, a whole 30 seconds or so not doing anything when you're this fed, but sometimes that's, like, sometimes the best thing you can do is literally just to do nothing and to try to survive. So, as you can see now, like, we've got a lot more setup. It should be a lot easier for us to just, like, play aggressively on the bot side. I think we just one-shot this guy. Nice. Save W? Maybe not. Okay, this guy might just be dead to Warwick. I think he is. Oh, I tried to stun him off that ball, but it was pretty ambitious. Okay, nice. Yeah, I mean, this game is another stomp. It do be one of those. What to be careful of now? Maybe Quinn at a base. I think as long as I hold E, I should be fine. It's always worth thinking, like, how can you lose your bounty? And I think right now it's just, like, Quinn randomly ganking me. I want to push this wave, but I'm just going to save E, because I need E. If Quinn, like, randomly shows up behind me, I think I can get out with E and Flash. Yeah, I probably would have had to Flash, though, to be honest, if Quinn was there, but I was kind of risking that she wouldn't be. Could base TP to Darius. I don't want to TP right now, because I have 1600 gold and no ult. But yeah, I could have, if my base was sooner, I could have TP'd. So probably what we'll do here is, well, they're all going top. Maybe I deploy bot. I was going to say go top, but I think the better play here is to cover mid if Xayah ends up going top. Like, with your lane assignments in the mid game, you just always want to make sure, like, all the waves are being soaked, basically. And in this situation, like, mid wave's not being soaked, so we kind of got to be here. This looks like a fight that we could come to. I'm just going to ping him on my way. Drop a ball here nice and early. Jesus, look at that guy's lifesteal. I maybe could have stunned and saved him. I think I greeted a little bit. Oh, okay, I'm still here. Yeah. ZLR? He does. Okay, we can go for the double stun. Oh my god, nice. I'll just ult that guy to be sure. Yeah. What I did there, that's why you do something. Actually, hold on. I gotta play this fight. I can't believe this guy's gonna fucking get out. There we go. Okay, so let me start that again. Something I always see. I've been doing a lot of coaching in the MLA. Again, there's a link for that in the description if you guys want to check it out. But literally every single Syndra I've ever coached has the issue where they don't drop a ball before they walk to the fight. And that's so crucial because if you walk to the fight without a ball, you basically have to start with a QE. But if you walk to the fight with a ball already placed, let's say one back here, right? Actually, wait, I think that's going to expire. Well, actually, no, you can pick it up, right? And then you can go for double stun like this. You can go for WQ stun, and you can get 2 stuns. You always want to be going for these double stuns, or an ult into stun. That's fine, too. You can walk up and just ult someone, and then go for it. But it's really, really critical. You know, like, a lot of what makes Syndra OP, or strong, I guess, is the ability to get a shit ton of CC out. That's why we play this Blackfire Cosmic build, for the insanely low stun cooldown. And so if we're not getting consistent stuns, like, obviously that's kind of bad. Even here, right, like, see how I was trying to set up with the ball. Don't really want to flash. Oh wow, I actually hit that. Oh, I should have ulted Corki, bro. I didn't even realize there's a fucking Corki. I think I live anyway. Oh, I missed. No! He's dead. Oh my god. Okay, bro, I don't know how I missed. Oh, I should have killed the Corki. Ah, I was pretty close. Fuck it, man. I'm going back in. Surely this thing's on cooldown, right? Oh, dude, another example of the double stun, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not out here double stunning on Syndra, what are you doing? Alright, so we're going to reset. I mean, we're sitting 14 deer. This is probably the most fed I've been in a very long time. So we're going to reset. Sell that, get the double rod. We're going to have death cap soon with an absolutely tremendous amount of AP. So let's deploy top side, I guess. Like, currently Darius is soaking bot, Xayah is soaking mid. So we're going to come soak top. Yeah, okay. Drop a ball early, remember? So that we can go for the double stun. Pick that up. Maybe we actually can't catch her. Maybe Janek? Yeah, I think Janek can get her. Here we can probably single stun because she's slowed. Nice. I shift 15-0. And I have a death cap in base. Feels insane. Now, I don't have flash, so that's something to be careful of, but I have a lot of MS, and I have a lot of health too because of cosmics, so let's just keep dropping balls in the ground early. Again, looking for our double stuns. Didn't quite find... Oh, wait. I think she's trolling. Oh, damn, I fucked it up. Yeah, probably just finish this. Wow, Ori solo killed Darius? How is that even possible? That guy's so weak. Okay, well, it looks like we're going to get this. I should probably recall before I do anything else too big, just because I do have this death cap. Maybe we can play for Atacon. I mean, we're really, really strong topside. Kind of down for that. Let's just continue to shove this all the way in. Nice. Okay. So we're just going to clear this, and then we're probably going to reset. Like, we want to sync our tempo with our team, so even though we want to base, like, if our team is still doing something on the map, we probably want to as well. I'm actually going to not use any more cooldowns here, and the reason is I want to save mana just in case they try and contest. I want to have just enough to do, like, one combo. Don't think they're contesting. I think I can use it. I'm going to be really greedy, I think, and push one more wave. I have my teammates next to me, so I should be fine. But this is the same concept as early game, you know, like, you always try and push the wave before you do stuff, whether that's recalling or roaming or whatever, really. So we're gonna go home. We're sitting on, wow, 673 AP. Probably start building towards the Void if they don't have much MR. So, like, maybe Yeah, maybe we don't have to go void. I mean, it depends. What we want to do is, like, be flexible. Like, we have the amp turn. We can kind of consider what we want to do. We could build Zonya from this point. It's probably good, actually, because we have so many Medjais and such a huge bounty that just, like, surviving has a lot of value. Because the first death is always the big one, right? Like, your first death here is going to absolutely... well, it probably won't change the game because we're so ahead, but normally, you know, this first death where I give over 1k gold, give over, like, 10 stack Medjai, probably give over an objective because I can't afford to die, you know, like, basically everything bad happens at once. These guys are going to try cheese me here, I think. Maybe? We're fighting bot. Should I TP? Nah. Looks like they won. I'm always checking, you know, like, in case I do have to TP. Let's get in this bush. Alright, well, we'll just keep sieging. Like, if our team doesn't need us bot, we'll just keep playing the side. That's the luxury of having TP up, is that, like, you can just stay in the side lane and not really worry about anything. I don't have the best vision. Ori might try and come cheese me here, which honestly is probably... I mean, it's probably not even that scary, but she might. Okay, no, Ori's bot. So with Ori being bot, should we rotate mid? I think we should. Yeah, again, I'm just trying to make sure all the waves get eaten. I think someone should be mid here that's not me, but again, ultimately, like, doesn't matter what should happen, it only matters what does happen. And in this case, like, with no one being mid, we want to make sure we're soaking the waves. Again, I'm allowed to be here because worst case, I can TP on this fight bot. I'm always having a look at it, but it doesn't, honestly, it just doesn't really seem like I'm needed. So we'll just keep sieging. We're not too concerned about Darius dying. I think I might go top here in a sec. Gotta be a little careful. We can probably do this because we're fed, but, like, you know, with Darius dead, in theory, we should probably just back up and go top. Yeah, Warwick's basing, so... Ooh. Maybe stun these guys. Nice. I want to go top. Okay, Warwick cancelled his base. We have a lot of gold. Like, in theory, we don't want this fight. We could do it because, like, when you're this fed, you can kind of do whatever you want. But in theory, we should just, like, base, spend our gold. Oh, don't really like this. I have so much gold. Yeah, I don't know. Like, kind of want to be there, kind of don't. I just have too much money, I think. Maybe I should keep going top. I think I should. Like, if my team is fighting and I'm not grouping, then you want to, like, try and trade something. So in this case, we're going to try and trade top tower. I don't know. I'm, like, kind of down for fight. I know we can win the fight, despite me having gold. But it's like we would win the fight harder if I spent my gold, right? And I think it's better overall just to play that consistent play there. Get all that gold top, and now we can come. Okay, I might actually have to go void, because this guy's building a lot of MR, which kind of sucks. So I think we're going to have to pivot into the void. So we'll do... Actually, wait. Yeah, I guess that's the best way to do it. We'll come on the maps. Ooh, do we need to fight this? It is a good drag. I mean, if we can get it, it's nice. But... yeah, I mean, I guess we'll get it. Ooh. Go for the double stun again. It's always good to double stun, you know? Like, that way, at least you can't miss it. Dude, no way we're FF voting. Like, guys, come on, I'm so fed. I'm gonna let Xayah do this. It's not really my job to hit objectives. Better instead, I think, to get the wave shoved. If it was contested, maybe I'd go, but I mean, I don't do a whole lot to this, and it looks pretty free to me. So we'll continue to shove this all the way in. And then, this is a little risky. Like, my team is very far away. Okay, let's see it. I got the stun off. I think I just altered. Oh my god, she actually lived. Yes, this was, like, a little greedy. I mean, I got away with that because I was so fed, but in theory, like, you know, again, Darius dead, Warwick really far away. Probably shouldn't do this. Yeah, I just want to make you guys aware of that because it's, like, very easy to look at this and be like, oh, you just, like, woke up to everything and, like, never die. But I'm kind of, like, aware of these things, but I'm consciously doing them because I'm so fed, you know? But, like, if you're not aware of, like, why or why not you can do these things, like, that's why you're gonna die, you know? And, something I really noticed, again, from, like, coaching a lot of people, especially, like, lower leagues, the MLA, is that, like, there's a lot of you that just make the game really hard for yourself. And what I mean by that is, like, a lot of you guys, even in lower lows, are playing champions that, like, require really high execution, whether, like, mechanically or the game plan sort of thing. And, like, sometimes you guys only make, like, small mistakes, but you end up dying, and then, like, you know, that's just, like, your game fucked. Like, I remember, I watched a game, I was coaching someone earlier who was playing Victor. And, he was playing this lane really well. And then they had a skirmish at, like, 6 minutes or whatever. And the whole time I was thinking, you know, like, if you were playing a champ that just, like, was, like, easier to execute in this stage of the game. It'd just be like so much easier to win. You know, like he would have just showed up to that fight instead of being a Victor, and he just would have like won the fight there. Because like to really get use out of Victor, you have to be like winning your lanes so hard to like make sure that like no one can actually contest, right? And that wasn't the case. And then also, he like randomly gets ganked by like a Viego at some point, you know? And I was like, okay, like honestly, that is a pretty hard gank to avoid. And he like ended up losing his flash. And then it's like, well, you have to play really safe and like play around that flash and like try not to die. And it's like so much easier to just play a champ that's like is more forgiving, you know, either in the sense that like it has a really good just like AFK scaling win condition like Syndra, where like even if you don't farm, like you're still gonna scale. Go for double stun again. Nice. Hold on, I need to grab a ball. Probably just kill this guy. What was I saying? Yeah, so easier to just play a champ that is like more forgiving, whether it has like the AFK scaling win con, or just like isn't as prone to ganks, you know, or like, I don't know, is better at skirmishing. Like playing champs like Victor, and I'm going to make the lower elo tier list later this week, but playing champs like Victor, even if mechanically they're not like insanely hard, doesn't mean they're like an easy champ, you know? Does not mean that they're an easy champ. Alright, so we're going to finish up this game. Hopefully it was still useful for you guys. I kind of went on a tangent at the end, but I thought it was like kind of interesting anyway. Yeah, I don't actually think there's that much to look at in the post game, so we'll probably just wrap the video up here. If you guys have any questions or anything, put them in the comment section below. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to see some higher elo gameplay, either wait for this account to get higher elo as I play more on it, or come check out my streams. I've been playing a lot in the higher elos. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.